I know what you're thinking. I can clearly see it through your eyes. Keep thinking. Now, when I say the streets raised me, I know really what I mean. I know you want me to come here and testify how I slept in the street. Then that's not me. You see, being raised in a tough neighborhood doesn't make you a tough nigga. I really don't want to reminisce about the moment where 5 Bob used to connect us with the outer world, where I'll pay 5 Bob and I'll watch Chris Brown the whole day at the video. That was fun. Right now I want to tell you how the streets raised me. You see, there are not 2 sides of a coin. Actually, there are 3 sides of a coin. While all of you are focused on the 2 sides of a coin, I want to talk about the 3rd side of the coin, which from me and my perspective is the reality. You see, when I stand here and tell you the streets raised me, I want to tell you how her story started. You see, I think she was in Form 2. I don't know how old she really was when she had to drop out of school because someone promised her some good stuff like safe heaven. Well, we all know how that sounds. Like, you're the angel of my life, you're the only apple on my tree, you're the only queen that I've ever met. You see, those words are sweet, or not only sweet, enticing. So she had to drop out of school because of those sweet words, and in her womb she carried a legend, though she didn't know he was really a legend. So she to walk from street to street looking for help, for that king who made promises is really not there to run the empire and dynasty with her. So she has to look help from house to house, walk from street to street. I hope you're getting my point. When I say the streets raised me, I want you to get from this perspective that every street she walked through, she wanted to find safe heaven. And when she finally found safe heaven, it wasn't really that safe, because 9 months later he was born. The burden that she carried was now on earth. Now let's face the reality. Let's see how this is supposed to be, because it's now here, it's happening. Where she ran to, she was promised the same safe heaven, so she thought it was safer. But what really happened is that she gave birth to something strong, smart and bold, and not many people can live with the reality that he is going to be a competition. So he basically had to run by himself. He didn't have the courage or potential to run, but I guess deep in his mind and thoughts, he had to run from place to place. You see, looking for his own safe heaven, because what he was brought up believing in wasn't really what was meant to be. And he ran and ran from street to street until he found himself into a safe heaven called society. But one thing about the society is that if you don't believe in their box, then definitely you don't belong. So he didn't fit in the box because he was too verbal, and whatever he used to say used to upset people because it was the truth. And we all know the world has no room for noisemakers. His voice was too loud that he made some people's eardrum burst. But at this point of view, he felt too pressured that he had to run to a different street called family. You see, he ran to family. Well, at least some extended family. And when family saw him, they took him. They didn't know that he was a little bit smarter than the others, a little bit different than the others, outstanding, and thought for himself. So, well, he used to eat too much, he used to talk too much, he used to do everything in plenty, that they felt that he wasn't one of theirs. So they started cursing him when he was young to his period of glory. You see, they kept on cursing him, telling him that he won't make it, he won't be that person he's supposed to be, he won't be that person destined to be. So he ran into the hands of a safe heaven we all ran to, called church. So when he reached at the gates of church, it was so welcoming, and people welcomed him with love, affection and tenderness that he forgot his true self, and one day he had to show his true colors. And trust me, when you show people your true colors and they don't match with the colors of their coats, you definitely don't belong. So he felt a little bit different, a little bit out of place, because Passion at some point is confused with poison, because when you stand for your passion, not many people really believe in what you have to deliver, because not many people have done it before. You see, we live in that society where you have to do what others did for you to be a person of the society. Right now, we're moving on different waves, different trends, and these trends try to control our imagination. You see, right now, my definition of success is entangled by my intuition of thoughts and ambitions. But you see, he ran from street to street that he had to find himself. He had to find his safe haven. But again, safe ain't safe until it's safe. And you'll never know when it's safe, because anything can happen tomorrow. Anything can happen the next minute. And these fears clouded his world that he was so focused on losing than winning. So he ran into a different lane where he thought things will be way different, way better, way accommodative. So he fell in love. He thought love was the ultimate proof of life. Love was what really made life worth living. But again, expectation is the mother to all heartbreaks. It's a song sung very many times, and right now I may sing it with a very different tune, but he ran from the street of life, reality, love, emotions, society, church, religion, and all that stuff. After all that running, he found himself that no matter what you do, the only thing that you can never run away from is yourself. And when he found himself, he knew that there was no safer heaven than being himself, being real to himself, believing in every single thing he believes in. So right now, he has 3 words for you. Know your worth.